we're live and welcome back to the Farm Life Show. This is the Farm Update Edition, and the main updates for today's episode, Blake, we are visiting the baby puppies that are out to getting trained to be future guard dogs. We'll walk you through that. We're also going to a corner of the farm that nobody has ever seen before, besides us, of course. We're doing that 40-year junk.
One neighbor.
Yeah, one neighbor, has an unfortunate view that we're cleaning up, finally. So we had a hoarding problem, and we're dealing with it, right?
Yep.
And then you're going to join us for Bruce and Alyssa's gender reveal party. So baby number 2 on the way. So all that coming up, plus a pop quiz, chance to win a $20 online credit. You won't want to miss out on that. So that's all coming up. Blake, before we roll into the puppies, couple of farm announcements. If you come to the farm store, what are you going to see? What's new?
You're going to see a blacktop driveway. You're going to pull in.
We're excited about
blacktop.
Yeah, we're excited about that. Never thought we'd see the day there was blacktop on the farm, but in front of the store, it was like it was a giant mud puddle. It was just low right there.
Yeah, so you open the door and you could just step right out into the water.
That was a big project for us this month. And then regarding a farm, open farm with transparency, what do we have?
Farm tours.
Farm tours are now open, and you can sign up for them. So that was as of May 1st.
If you're interested, check it out. They will probably sell out very quickly.
Yeah, and those are a lot of fun because that is an hour and a half and about a mile and a half tour through the.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going. This is not a farm tour where we have these cute little stations set up that you see representations of our farm. No,
it's the real deal.
It's the real deal. So you're gonna go back through all the creeks and ravines, see the back 40 or the back 500, whatever.
Yep.
So that's cool. And then we're launching our first, or we already have launched our first kitchen inspirations edition of the Farm Life Show. Yep. So we did the chicken teriyaki keto style recipe. So if you missed that, hit the blog or YouTube channel. You'll
check that
out. Blake, puppies. That's our first update. What's going on with puppies?
Yeah, so we had a spring litter of puppies. And
how many?
We had 6.
Okay,
so
what was Mama's name?
Dolly, and so she had 6 really healthy puppies, and they were born right out in the field with the chickens. So, and there's a reason for it.
So it's important they're raised with the chickens because they have to bond. Whoever they bond with is who they will protect.
We want a dog to bond with us.
Yeah, right. That's what the natural thing is. But that's what's hard about this is we can't be friends with these puppies. They have to be friends with the chickens.
They're
which
so cute.
The dogs are fine. They just want to have a friend. So they have plenty of chicken friends, and that's what we have to do. That's the process of training these guard dogs.
So it's very important that they bond with the hens.
And without these guard dogs that you see here, you wouldn't have these beautiful pasture-raised eggs. So, kudos to the guard dogs here.
To the dogs.
Blake, how about we give everyone a chance to name one of the dogs? How about that?
Name one of the dogs? I think that's a great idea.
Actually, that's how
Dolly got her name.
Dolly got her name. It was a Facebook contest.
We had 2 puppies last year. We had Dolly and Gus, I think.
So let's do that again. Yeah. Let's at least one of the guard dogs. So
let's name maybe a boy name and a girl name.
Ooh,
yeah. Let's do that.
That sounds good. So put your comments below, whether you're watching on the YouTube or Facebook, wherever you're seeing this, or on the blog. Comment below, and we'll pick one of those names. So. All right, Blake, what's going on with this giant spring cleaning project?
Oh, what a mess. Well, we finally took it upon ourselves to dive into the place of the farm that we never wanted to look at.
Yeah, the reality is that there was a section of our farm where we had gathered up scrap iron for how many years? Like 40 years.
Yeah, 40 years.
How many loads have we been hauling out there?
Upwards to 30 loads of scrap metal. I'd have to ask Dad because Grandpa and Dad did a lot of this work. So, but I think
that picture up there is actually, that was my old desk.
That was your old
desk.
I
recognize that.
Yeah, oops, sorry.
And that's the problem. You get this emotional attachment to junk, and it happens with a lot of equipment on farms because you retire a piece of equipment, it got old, and
you just can't let it go.
You're tempted to save it for parts. You tell yourself, I'll need that part someday. Or you tell yourself, I'll get rid of it when the scrap iron price is high. That's what every farm does.
We even use the words like, oh, that's our repurpose area.
Yes, you make excuses. So anyways, we dealt with it. It was a problem, but we're getting it taken care of. So, Blake, let's head into intermission real quick. What's our pop quiz for today?
Our pop quiz is how many eggs do you think a hen on our farm lays in a year? So
and a full year. One hen and how many? Okay. So we keep track of this. So we have a running tally on average what a hen lays on our farm. So you can do some quick Google research.
Every farm's different, but they're going to be pretty close.
Yeah. So you can do some Google research and you'll come up with answers that are probably fairly close. So the closest answer will get the $20 online gift credit. So comment away wherever you're watching or listening. Now, let's roll into Bruce and Alyssa's gender reveal party. Yeah. Blake.
Okay, we mentioned that in our last episode.
Yes, we did. So, matter of fact, this was a lot of fun. Their gender reveal party. We got the family together around the campfire. We have a cabin that sits back in the woods, right?
Yep.
And we just cooked up some food. The food was great. It was a great spread. And we played games, cornhole, spike ball. So I'm the cornhole. I like to do cornhole. That's my game. And then you're a lot better at spike balls. Those long arms, tall. Yep. How'd the gender reveal work, Blake?
Well, kind of fun. Yeah. So what they did is they had an ultrasound, and our mom was the first one to actually, the only one to know.
She's the only one to know at that point. Yeah. So Bruce and Alyssa did not know what the gender was. So at the party, what we did is we took a tally. Everyone voted, boy or girl, what do you think? And then just kind of build anticipation. And then Mom put a colored dye of water in squirt guns. So Bruce and Alyssa wearing white shirts. We also, the grandkids, our kids, all lined up with squirt guns like a firing squad, and we counted down 3, 2, 1. Everyone.
You really don't have to tell the kids to start. You just put a squirt gun in their hand.
Yeah, and then you have to tell them to stop. Yeah. But they drenched Bruce and Alyssa, and they were shooting at each other, and before long you could see from the dye and on the white T-shirt it was a girl. So
yes, pink. Everybody was pink by the end of the night.
Yes, they were. Congratulations to Bruce and Alyssa. You can kind of see you can see the excitement on their faces. They're finding out for the first time.
Arthur is going to have a sister.
Yep, and they're coming up on their 2-year wedding anniversary, and baby number 2 coming in August. So life is happening.
Busy household.
Fast. So, all right. Okay, we're wrapping things up. Leave your questions and comments below. We'll answer those questions in the next episode and any future ideas for upcoming episodes. Also, speaking of future ideas, what's coming up next month? We're doing a pasture update. So
updating you on all the animals that are out on pasture, rotating around. They've got the cattle out, pigs out.
This is
the chicken migration.
Yes, this is a time of year where there's literally over 10,000 beating hearts out on the 550 acres migrating around. Such a spectacular scene. So we'll bring you out there, and the great hen migration that happens every year. There was some new things that happened there, so you'll see some preview footage of that. And then we're going to do we'll bring everyone, give them an inside scoop on our regenerative gardens, so our family gardens and how we do that. It's pretty simple.
We better get them planted.
Yeah, they're not planted yet, so this is like our commitment on the show and accountability that we're going to be able to show you that and maybe give you some pointers. If you're new too. Yeah, and if you're new to gardening, we'll show you what at least we're doing. So, all right, be sure to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave us a review if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcast. And Blake, thank you for coming in and doing this update for everybody.
Yeah.